bago ka pumasok sa isang bagay, kung bago ka mag-loan, bago ka mag-invest, bago ka magpasok ng pera anywhere, dapat aralin mo talaga yung pinapasok mo. Kasi you cannot enter or you cannot go through anything with a blind eye. So you really have to be knowledgeable.
So I think what you did instead of getting a loan is more on bootstrap. So galing sa mga racket mo before, yung pinambili mo ng course, pinambili mo ng equipment, is that it? So kumbaga sarili mo siyang savings from your previous na mga racket, correct?
Yeah, so that's a tip. Save. Yun talaga, I feel like, as one of my biggest tips. Kasi as a breadwinner, it's really a struggle to save, ha? Kasi I didn't get to save until later on na. Kasi, syempre, gusto mo 100% ang kinikita mo, bigay sa kailangan sa bahay, bigay sa pang-upgrade sa bahay, bigay sa pang gusto ni mama, gusto ni papa, things like that, sa mga kailangan sa bahay. But you really have to realize na may future ka rin. Diba? You have a bright future ahead of you, and you really have to start saving for it as well. So I started saving parang always 40% of my income. Save lang ng save. And then dun ko kinuha yung pangpuhunan ko. So yun.
Alam mo kung ano yung maganda dito sa para-paraan, no? Is that walang hype. I mean, we're not asking our guests, no, kung kumikita ka na ba ng ganito, ganyan, or 6 digits na ba, gano'n ka na ba kayaman, and all that. No. So, what we wanted to ask, no, which is very realistic, is about financial stability. So, nako-consider mo na ba yung sarili mo from being a breadwinner, no, na rumarakit sa kung saan-saan, then now that you have a business that you can say na, ayan, as you mentioned, you're fully booked, no, and you continue to learn, can you consider yourself na rin ba as someone who's stable financially?
Of course, yes. I can say that I'm stable because I have a roof over my head. Hindi lang isa, pero dalawa, syempre, kasi I have my own unit, and then my parents have their own place, and I'm able to provide still for my family while at the same time saving for my own future. So I really feel like financial stability is something na pagka you're able to give back na din to those na natulungan ka, or you're able to prioritize yourself na din, diba? Hindi lang sa mga luho mo, ganun. Kasi, syempre, you really have to gift yourself also. But for me, kasi financial stability is more than just that. It's more of talagang giving back for me. So, ayun, I have my advocacy. I'm an animal welfare advocate.
Wow!
So, actually, nag-rescue talaga kami ng cats and dogs.
And you have your pets as well?
I have my pets. I have 6 cats in my condo. I have 15 in my house. And I have 4 dogs.
Wow.
So, yun talaga yung feeling kong kapag ka nakakapag-help ka na ng others, yun yung financial stability for me.
I love it.
Ikaw muna. Kasi parehas kayong may business eh. So, gusto ko malaman.
Well, kagaya ni Ashley. So, I'm happy that we have our own home. Kasi when I started my career then, nagre-rent kami, palipat-lipat. Sobrang hirap talaga.
Sobrang hirap. That's so true.
Sobrang hirap. So, the moment na nag-invest kami sa first namin na house, sobrang tuwang-tuwa ako. And then, nadagdagan siya ng farm namin, no, sa Quezon. So, sabi ko, wow, ang saya. Tapos, parang iniisip ko na meron pa ba na iba akong pwedeng gawin or i-achieve. And alam ko marami pa, pero I wanted others to win them. That's why we have FH Homes Community, helping mothers to, get a job and then probably start din a business. It's because ang saya makita na sabay-sabay kayong umaangat, no? I'm pretty sure you're like that as well, no? Na gusto mo yung mga girls mo din, talagang sila din, no? Mag-succeed and all that. So it's the same for me. It's not just financial stability, but pagiging stable sa lahat ng aspect, no? Mentally, emotionally, and all that. I'm happy with my family, with my kids, with my husband. So, yeah.
Ako naman, ito medyo nakakatawa to, pero narealize ko na may idea na ako sa pagiging stable ko financially nung tumigil ako sa pag-iinom. Nung lumalabas na ako, nung nag-stay na ako ng Friday night sa loob ng condo. Kasi before, syempre pag nakakahawa ka ng malaking pera, andun na naman tayo sa deserve ko to moment. Mag-iinom ako tonight. Ang laki ng nagagastos sa bar.
Totoo ba?
Oo. May mga points ako
yan.
na girl, may mga point ako na umabot ako sa 10K, 20K per night. 3 gabi yun. So, kasi nung time na yun, parang feeling ko ang dami kong pinagkakakitaan. Parang okay lang naman, si libre ako, ganun-ganon. Wala namang masama sa paglibre, di ba? As long as at the end of the day, ma-realize mo na parang worth it ba yung pinanlibre ko? So, hanggang sa pumasok ako sa pag-i-invest. Nung nakabili na ako ng bahay, after kong matapos yung bahay namin sa Bulacan, bumili ako ng condo unit, and then pumasok na ako sa mga iba't ibang investment, like yung mga businesses, nag-try na rin ako. Kasi iniisip mo na yung kung paano na mag-grow yung money mo, hindi lang nasa bangko. Diba? Kaya sa maubos siya ng kung saan-saan walang bagay, palaguin mo na lang. So that's the time, and in a moment na naisip ko na, okay, feeling ko stable na ako. Kaya na, parang ganon.
Nabitin ka ba? Para sa iba pang praktikal at diskarte finance tips, follow and subscribe sa Para-Paraan with Salmon on YouTube, Spotify, and other socials.